I didn't add the thing to this. Here, hold on, I'll bring this back. It's less jarring. I just add the music back in. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. That'll be. There we go. Hey, look, it's there. All right, so yeah, so today, what's up? We're doing a stream today. We're back in good old Formula One. So this time it's gonna be F1 24. I wanted to try switching from F1 23 to 24 just because it was on Game Pass now. So I don't have to buy it. Because long story short, I'm not gonna buy another F1 game until F1 26. Just play with the new regulations. I think it'd be fun. But yeah, so we're gonna do 24 today. We're gonna try to get through the entirety. We're gonna try to get through as much of F2 as we can. It won't be the entirety of F2, but I'm gonna try to get through maybe like a good half of the season here. It is an 8-race season, so it shouldn't be like, it's not gonna be like crazy long anyway, but it's just so that at least maybe there's something, or that we're moving a little bit. My controller does not want to connect apparently today. All right. Well, while I figure out my controller here, I'm one thing I was maybe hoping to do was what the. All right. We're gonna do this the simple way. Was going plugging right in. Need to unplug something else though. I need to unplug a hard drive. All right. Okay. But yeah, you guys like the music? Wanted to have found a playlist for kind of copyright free metal music, and I'm gonna hope it remains that way. Sometimes these don't always work out, but we're gonna hope for the best. All right. I'm gonna have to. I wish things like this they would. I wish they would. Like I wish when you would go through them like that they would. When you hit pause, that they would like do a fade down. Be nice. We hopefully should not have really anything too crazy, honestly. I will need to do actually. You know what? Not a whole lot of crazy info. I'll just put myself like here-ish. All right. I think I'm good there. Game capture. Peach. Oh yeah, there it is. I will know. There's far too much shit that plays nowadays with games. All right. Hopefully we shouldn't run into too many, hopefully the same graphical issues. Waiting for it to show up. EA Sports. So you guys hear it. You guys can hear it. I'm waiting for you to see it. It did this yesterday, though. I was gonna say it did this yesterday with Devil May Cry. Also, I should note for the future, I did get Devil May Cry to work, and to like get the whole sync thing fixed, so we're good there. I think something was just going weird with the display drivers, and I needed to reset for the computer for us to play Devil May Cry the other day. But that is what it is. We got to play Phasmo, and I'm okay with that. You know. All right. So I have continued us right from where we left off. No, I don't care about the store items. All right. So what we are going to do then is continue right from where we left off. And kind of go from there. So, slight secret sauce here. Might be able to do. It will be really fun. Let's do we'll just do a test here just to make sure I don't need to futz with any settings quick. Might have to. Looks like just a tiny bit. Yeah, we got our frames down a bit. This might be just the same thing as last time. Oh yeah, you can see here. All right, 1 second. Oh, I took my took my jacket off again. I have to remember to change this. Oops. If I Alt F4, it hits my hotkey to me having my jacket off. So I need to fix that. But yeah. Let me just reload this. All I need to do is reload the game, and then from there I can accurately. It does this weird thing sometimes where when I Alt Tab after the game is started, it really just freaks out. F123 did the same thing. NASCAR Heat did the same thing. I don't know what it is. Before you ask, yes, all my drivers are up to date. So we're just gonna fix this is real quick. Just reloading the game. We'll be back. We'll be in. And then we'll be good. I don't know if it's because maybe I try to do the capture and all that before it like fully loads in. That could be it. No reports I'll be honest, I don't understand the whole like hearing whatever radio thing that they open the game with. It just feels weird. It sounds weird to me. It's just kind of weird. Yeah, like it's like it's almost like a phantom. Like it's the phantom of the racetrack. They need to have the classic Ferrari radio. Box. Stay out, stay out, stay out. That needs to be like in the that needs to be the phantom radio. Give you nightmares. Specifically for Charles. All right. Quickly. I think it is not super happy with some of the stuff. So we're it's because it did this shit again. Okay. That's why. All right. It kept my motion blur. I don't know why games do this shit. Why is it happening where I will change my graphic settings on games. I change it to medium. Usually I have it on high. But I change my graphic settings on games and they just like don't save them. It's really weird. But we're good. We're driving. Much less technical issues than I had the last time I tried to play F1. So we're good now. All right. Oh yeah, I think we did play through Monza, so maybe I shouldn't have. Ooh, jeez. I felt a little lag. Yeah, this is not a great lap. That should get a couple places up, though. That was not an amazing corner, but we'll take it. We're in a good difficulty now where I can have a slight error and not have it completely ruin everything. That was a pretty bad one, though. That was a really bad corner. I took that chicane very poorly. Oh, okay. We have to go for another lap. I'm giving myself I give myself like a few, so like, cause I think I've got the difficulty settings kind of dialed in where I want them to be. So the way that we're going to do this, like when I restart sessions and stuff like that, is going to be, I will, essentially treat it, because we're just doing one-shot qualifying for speed's sake. You know, maybe later I will more willingly attempt to maybe try, try to, like, maybe we'll up the weekend, like the weekend length and all that. But I feel like for a stream, you know, I don't want like a stream to be a whole weekend, like one weekend. Maybe we could, you know, maybe that is okay, but it just wasn't my like initial thought. Ooh, hit the sausages a little bit there, but that got us first, and we stayed in. Surprisingly, that got us to first. Ooh, we went a little out there. Sorry, we can make it up here in this turn. There we go. All right, 7th. 7th is all right. Ooh, we dropped to 13th really fast there all of a sudden. I felt like I got bait and switched on the I feel like I got bait and switched from 7th to 13th. I feel like I got a bait and switch there. But yeah, so I figure what we'll do is to make it feel kind of like it, what we'll do is we'll yeah, what we'll do is we'll go. Essentially, I'll do like a few tries, right? That kind of, you could sometimes get away with 3 laps for a qualifying run. Essentially, that's kind of where I'm like up to 3 restarts. Especially because I'm not getting a practice, right? And these cars behave so much differently than the F1 cars. Okay, let's actually bring the difficulty up. I wanted to bring it up 2 points. Let's just see what happens while we're in the race.
Welcome back to Imola as we get
Imola.
glorious day. Let's take a look at the grid positions for today's race. Teo Porcher has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and it's Ollie Behrman in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Doohan, Iwasa, Jehan Daruvala, Novalak, Fittipaldi, Hauger, Maloney, Kushmaini,
Kushmaini, dude.
Marshall, Richard Verschoor, Correa, Hajar, Martins, Roman Stanek, Boschon, Nissani, Crawford, and Amory Cordial completes the grid.
Jack Crawford.
Lights out. So let's get down to the track.
You got a win last year, though. Let's go.
Hello one, hello all, and welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes, he is Alex Brundle, and we have changeable conditions today, Alex. How does that uncertainty affect the strategy?
Well, uncertainty is what strategy's all about.
All right, we'll move on.
Okay,
Don't need to listen to them.
Home race, which means it's extra important.
All right. Means it's extra important that I race to second and take out my teammate. Is that what you're getting at? Ooh, my launch is not good. I can't say it was bad, but it wasn't good either. I braked way too soon. I wasn't sure when the pack was gonna kind of start hitting up on that. I love how, like, oh, I love how perfectly single file though the AI and go.
Focus now for the rest of the race.
All right, we're up 2 places. We just need to get ourselves in a good position so that when we can get into DRS, we can. Oh.
Okay, red flag, mate. Red flag. No overtaking, please. We'll see you in the pit lane. There's been an incident
All
on
right.
the track, but officials
That actually works out for me.
Safety car right now. Just be careful.
I hate that. I love how the glitch still fucking
Okay.
goes through.
So far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there.
2 mediums now. What was the strategy? Because we were on super softs. Oh, I guess do I not? I probably don't have any. I mean, could we get away with just? What's the tire life about? It's like, could we get away without a pit? Let's try it. Let's try to get away without a pit, and then the wear off is supposedly going to happen there, right? It's supposedly going to happen. That would be roughly about just after lap 10. But that's 2 laps that I would conceivably make up a 25-second gap to the rest of the field. So let's go for it. Let's get bold.
Right. Again.
Ah, they went to super soft. Interesting. So they are going. So yeah, I'm going for the we've used a tire.
Great maneuver. You made it look so easy.
The classic strategy of we've used a tire. I don't need to pit again. Hopefully. If the tires look like they're going to explode, then we will have a problem. But if I just need to pit when everyone else pits, then that's fine.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'll try that, but ooh. He's gonna come alongside me here. I can't push him out too far. So yeah, we should get DR. I think it's. I can't remember if this game instituted the new change of DRS at after lap 1. It seems not. Seems like it'll be next lap. They're gonna get ahead of me a little bit because I'm on mediums, but this is I think this will benefit me in the long run if I don't do that shit where I just went off the road.
Okay, mate. Benavidez is ahead of you now. We don't want to let this hold us up too long, so do your best to get past and get on with the race.
Yeah, I'd really love to try that, but they're fortunately on unfortunately for us, they're on much softer tires. Like much softer.
Tyre condition still looking good.
The thing is, yeah, it's gonna be one of those things where moreover what's gonna end up being is they'll fall off sooner. I'll be able to get an advantage, and then obviously the biggest thing will come from if I'm at least within sight of the pack here, because they're still pretty bunched up. Nobody's like ahead. I'll just blast in front of everybody. Yeah, as I say, they're gonna like all get fastest laps and all that. Like, absolutely. But we're playing a long game, you know. Right, we're playing a long game right now. We're going for a strategic gambit. That was a purple sector on mediums. Look at that, dude. All right. See, the thing is technically, ooh, that happened so many times when we played this on 23, where I would cut that chicane in quali and have to restart.
Oh, mate, you made that look easy. Nice work.
Yeah, of course they went in the pits, my man.
Smashed it.
Yeah, and not only that though, but the pack has split a little bit, so we've got a number of seconds to make up here. But they are gonna start; their tires are gonna start falling off here. It's cool to see the AI though. Some of the AI actually institute an undercut strategy here. I wonder how well though an undercut strategy works between versus like in a scenario where you're going from super soft to medium. I don't know what it is about my starting acceleration that's so bad.
Right, Ollie's coming in for his stop.
Right. So now this is my moment. Now. We got fastest lap. Let's go. We will the idea is now that we will be so far ahead that right front is not where I would like it to be, but it is manageable. But yeah, so if we kind of can just, we can kind of keep this steady. We have a 34-second gap. I don't know what happened to me on lap one though that caused that spin. What's lap 2? One of the laps. Still, like very beginning of the race.
Come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
I'm glad that you don't have to like control your speed shit in sectors like you do in real F1 and F2 and all that, because like that shit is confusing. It's like you can't accelerate fully or whatever. It feels weird. Now, lost a little bit of time there, but that's fine. We're so far up a full second, though, from where we started, our gap started. So that's actually very good. All right, so we've got 4 laps to go here. Our tire fall off is going to conceptually happen. Again, one of the best things that we can hope for is we get to that later lap. I got to keep an eye on my deltas, right? If I see us get to 33, right? If I drop off and I'm at the gap suddenly through like no horrid mistake or anything, like if it's not from like me messing up and going off track again, whatever, shit like that, then, I'll have to pit, right? Yeah, like we're back to 35, so like that was a bit of a loss, but not crazy, nothing insane. That's a little bit of like a pure fall off there. Not crazy though, because again, I still have an error that hasn't been like a fully accounted for or anything like that. So this is a lap where I should, if I can, gain maybe like about 0.2. Yeah, so like right there, that kind of tells me right now that I probably am still okay on when it comes to a tire wear runoff. But from that mistake, I probably have to change my gauge on that to be 32. Whoa, I took that curb. I think maybe what I do is I box for super softs.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Oh.
Right, let's have you in at the end of
No.
this lap, please.
Damn it. I'm like,
Copy that.
there we go.
Super soft
Fucking
to
hell.
the next box.
Let's hit it now. The problem is I kind of needed to not do that shit. But I think if I can do this now, I can maybe not lose a whole lot of spots. And if I go for super softs, then
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, go, go, go. Okay, that was a fairly decent stop. Well within the time expected.
yeah, they're gonna come up quick though. Yeah, here they are. I should have just stuck with it. It wasn't enough of a gap. I should have stuck with the strategy.
Sooner once these scrub tyres are up to speed.
But we're gonna make the best of it here. If this was Formula 1, maybe that would have worked, but I should remember that this is Formula 2. That was a bit of a smoke. Somebody must have done something. Or was that when I spun? I think that was maybe where I spun. Oh, fuck! Fuck me. God, everything about this race is a disaster now.
Final lap, final lap.
Yeah.
Push.
I should have just committed. This is going to be terrible. We can rebound from this. It's fine. I really like, though... So, here's the thing, is I feel like at some of the assist levels that I had, I feel like I never got any of that. I never had any of that stuff, right? I never really had a curb kind of spin me out like that. I never really had, like, dirty track stuff affect me a whole lot. in I kind of like that in this one, that is more of a thing. That actually is very cool.
Okay, we've been
I don't
given a
care
time
anymore.
penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Yeah, bro, it doesn't matter. We're in last.
The British
All right.
as we
Well, a good 2 weeks for Prema. Not a good race for me. Especially given that my teammate won the race. Which almost potentially ends up making this even worse. So. All right. See how this goes. I love Madrid though. Or Barcelona. I love the Spanish Grand Prix. It's such a fun track. Ooh, a little bit of a wheel spin there. Yep, okay. The car turned way more than I thought it would. I did not think the car would turn in that much. This is Barcelona. Okay. We're killing this lap now. I just need to not fuck it up. I need to pay better attention when we're hitting these DRS zones. So glad that chicane is gone. Holy crap. I just felt that chicane was always so annoying. Let's go. All right. Dun, bum, 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 bum.
goodbye for now then, but we really are just getting started. Make sure
All right. Let's hit it. Ooh, it's going to be rainy. Oh, boy. All right.
here is the grid for today's race, which will be started.
Look at us. Ready? Let's hit it.
Marshall lines
Woo!
up in position, and it's Dennis Hauger in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Fittipaldi, Daruvala, Brad Benavides, Martins, Awasa, do it. It is the Formula 2 race. It is time.
Fittipaldi's in
to
WEC,
introduce you to
right?
Alex Brundle. I'm Alex Jakes, and we've got changeable weather out there today. That's making for some nervous team personnel.
Look at us.
Down in the paddock, down in the pit lane.
There are going to be some quivering hands on the tyre guns, aren't there, when they tighten up what could easily be the wrong specification of tyre completely for the conditions. It's a gamble out.
It's a gamble out there.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do.
All right,
Don't
yeah.
let me down.
So we're gonna attempt. We'll hit this, and obviously we'll see what happens. It looks like though it's gonna just be raining the whole time. So bit of rain pickup there. Need to find a good way to try to fix some of these launches here. This is a terrible race to have in the rain, dude. Trying to get around him. Oh, fuck. But he keeps doing it, dude. I needed to go outside of him, though. I shouldn't have tried for that inside lunge. I'll be surprised if I don't get a penalty for that. Or is the game, I guess, being kind? Because they're quick about that. I would have had it by now. So I'm a little surprised I didn't get anything for that, even the warning. Yeah, this is very disappointing weather to have for this race. Not gonna lie. This race deserves to be ran in the sun. My car kind of sounded like ma 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 ma. Woo. Ma 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 ma.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
All right, we're being the wet weather tire whisperers.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Ma 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 ma. Unfortunately, now this is somewhat becoming a semi kind of more a little bit.
Showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain.
Well, that means nothing because this race will be over before 10 minutes. Or like right at 10 minutes. So unless that comes much sooner, it ain't happening. And even then, at that point, you just kind of end up staying on the wet. Because it's not going to dry. The track isn't going to dry that fast. Now, this weekend with Silverstone, that is a race that has had a somewhat actually kind of entertaining history of being rained out.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap.
How am I getting faster? I guess the AI really struggles in the rain. See, will I be able to get a fully purple lap? My guess is no. We'll see. Yeah, that's already not a great start for my prospects of a fully purple lap. See, what's funny is in dry weather, you actually kind of sometimes maybe want to use the curb to get grip. That can almost be the opposite effect in rain. You can get too much of the curb and your whole wheel being on it, and all of a sudden, just bam. So someone else had a better Sector 3 than me. Because it was green. So I did actually improve still. I semi-hit my goal, which was to hit a fully improved lap. And that happened. But it wasn't all purple, which means somebody else did better than me in Sector 3 last lap. Which is crazy. I have an itch on my forehead. And unlike when you have a wheel or something, I can't take my right hand off the controller and still steer and pedal. Like I don't have foot pedals, so I can't. I would love to get I really want to get a racing wheel. I've wanted one for years. I don't need anything crazy, right? I'm cool with getting what I would say is like the basic good one in like the Logitech ones, right? I'm totally fine with that. You know, I know that they are not, to utmost racing sim quality, but honestly, even when I use like just the Thrustmaster one, at an IndyCar race demo last year where they had like a little sim station, it's just so much better to drive with both the like pedals, with actual like pedals and a wheel. It's just so much better. God, we are almost full 10 seconds ahead of everybody. I'm surprised we haven't had any like crashes or anything. Mama, 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 mama. I could possibly get that 5-second penalty and still be okay.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
Bro, I've already got the fastest lap of the race. How much more you want? How much more you want, bro? I know these are for like improving your driver rating. I would like to see though, like also in an F1 game, we'll see how this works. But like what I really would like to see in an F1 game in the future for career is to like really actually have you kind of be it kind of like in Madden, where you like when you go into free agency, you do get bid upon, you know. So you don't have really much, you don't have total control of where you go. And I would like that, you know. Yeah, like sure, if I win the F2 championship, there's a chance that maybe I do kind of have that option because I'm not part of an academy, right? But that also means that in real life, that doesn't actually mean anything. It means actually, if anything, even winning the F2 championship might not be enough to get the attention of enough people. And I don't get like a guaranteed F1 test, you know? Granted, what would likely happen in a safe state like that, though, where if you were doing really well in F2 and you had a good agent or something, what you would likely do is either end up maybe signing with an academy in the season, like mid-season, or you would end up being able to you just really start trying to get feelers out there for tests.
Okay, I think the track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tires.
Do you think that? I mean, actually, it does kind of look like it. I just need to, essentially, I just need to keep tabs on the. As long as I just keep tabs on the temps, we're good. I'm gonna get on kind of the rainy part. Go offline, stay on the rain. Help keep the temps down. See how it went from like the 50s to all the way down to the 30s just by being offline, despite accelerating even more, right? Like see how the rear tires 60s. I go offline here. So that wasn't a really great example because I didn't get a whole lot of time to get the rain to help cool them down. I mean, this is definitely like intermediates weather if this was Formula One, so that's the thing. The thing is F2 doesn't get inters, they get all right. Tires are definitely getting a bit worn here. But yeah, you kind of see how they're going down so much. Like that front right's at 38. I mean, the tire life is actually kind of okay. I'll keep tabs on them though. Oh shit! I looked at my phone for a second. That left rear can give me a little bit of a concern. I mean, we're about to hit 4 laps to go. We have like 4.5 laps to go here. Issue is this is a scenario where I really should not box unless they tell me to box. Because otherwise we are going to be overtaken and it'll be the same thing as last week. Where I'll think I'm so ahead and then all of a sudden, bam. Everyone's ahead of me. So. Track is pretty dry now. Ooh, yeah, these tires are getting very hot. I kind of realized earlier I was looking at not my tire temps. Yeah, you can see the smoke and shit.
Data for that, I'm afraid. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Okay, roger that. Soft tyres at the next pit stop. Okay, we can take you this lap.
This is a big question, but it's dry now. I don't know, my tires will survive.
After these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Good job from you and the crew there, mate. We're satisfied with that.
Ah, they're going to stick on the wets. Damn it. I thought maybe with the VSC we could get away with it, but that VSC kind of fucked us. Where it ended fucked us. Also, is it doing the thing where the track is still actually wet? It is.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
Yeah, okay. I hate when this game does that. That sucks. That sucks, and I hate it. I'm gonna restart. I know it's a scummy move, but this game, it's the problem this game had when it launched. It was the thing. It's a thing that they've continually screwed up, and I'm not having my race broken because this game showcases weather poorly, right? Because what happens is the game will show no rain or whatever, and this actually happened frequently on co-op, where they would the glitch would happen where the Yeah, you ain't giving me that shit. You ain't blocking me when you can't keep it the nose straight either. Yeah, but that sucks, and that's kind of why I'm like, I don't want my race to be specifically ruined just because I don't want my race to specifically be ruined just because you know, like the shit, I beached. Well, Fittipaldi should have saw me coming. Oh, there's a setting I forgot to turn off too. I think that's what's giving me a lot of this leeway. We'll have to do that before the next race.
Nice move. Good job. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead.
Boys.
They're gonna be
Ah,
dirty
dude.
air with
Dude,
some
get the
effect
fuck
outside.
out.
Get past.
Very NASCAR. That was very NASCAR pilled type of overtake. All right.
Great work.
Yeah, I think what I was seeing wasn't smoke. It was this wetness that we're seeing come off the tires right now. So they weren't like smokes, they were wet spots. And it definitely could have used a little bit better of an effect for that, but
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
we'll definitely build our big we'll build our big lead again, and then we'll make do.
Doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
Yeah, the thing is, I definitely like do not intend to like, if I make a mistake, restart the race, that type of stuff, like we did in Imola, right? But the thing was, the game I was hoping would tell me, it was telling me, hey, the track is actually pretty dry. So my thought being that, oh, I should just go for softs. But no, the track was actually technically still very wet, but it doesn't look like it at all. Which is obviously a problem. Because if I'm supposed to believe, all I can do is believe what the game is showing me. So, and it shows me that, it's like, well, damn. I'll, you know what, I'll just start over, make this the race it was supposed to be, kind of just realize, all right, you know, this is in fact not happening. Which is why I don't mind the rewind feature sometimes. But like the problem with doing that in the pits is it's only good to do it at the beginning of the pit lane. All right. Variable worst lap, about 2 seconds off.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.1 seconds.
It is always kind of amazing to me, though. Like, you know, in this game, we'll probably be fairly dominant when it comes to F2. F2 lately, like in the past number of years, has not had like what I would call like a very dominant driver. I would say maybe Théo Pourchaire was a little, but I don't know if by as much. But, you know, the inherent dumb thing about that is Théo got royally boned by McLaren for no reason. And I'm talking about the in IndyCar. Because here's the thing, right? If you don't know much about IndyCar, Arrow McLaren is, I would say, a fairly top player. And by that, what I mean is they are constantly pushing for victories. Pato O'Ward is one of the best drivers in IndyCar right now. And they are up there for being a top team. The problem is, obviously, they get constantly outclassed by Chip Ganassi and Penske. So, you know, the top three are really Penske, Chip Ganassi, and McLaren. But the thing is, being the top three in IndyCar only matters so much. Like, it really only matters so much because it's a spec series. So all it takes is for a team to find a little bit of secret sauce in the engine or that little bits of the setup for a track, and they beat your ass, you know? And then obviously having just good drivers. But that's the thing, right? Like, good drivers don't just show up. They are often crafted. You know, Alex Palou, having essentially showed up in IndyCar and immediately start dominating, is fairly rare. And I mean, you could say, and that's the thing, right? Like, you could say, well, he was going to be a Formula One driver, and that's why he's doing so well. Well, in that scenario, why is Marcus Ericsson? Yes, he has an Indy 500 win. But why does he not have any? Why does he not have much other trophies or any championships to his name? Then, you know, like, that's a big thing. Is the race is that IndyCar is still dominated by, I mean, for many years, Scott Dixon, Joseph Newgarden, Will Power, and now most recently Alex Palou. But you have these drivers that are also putting out these dominant and very good performances in Pato O'Ward and both Cattle Award and Kyle Kirkwood. I mean, hell, the only two winners of races this year in IndyCar is Alex Palou and Kyle Kirkwood. And Kyle Kirkwood has, like, I think 4 race wins. Well, I really hope, I would love to see that IndyCar game that was supposedly going to be made by Motorsport. I know Motorsport really doesn't deserve to make a video game, but like, hey, if they could maybe redeem themselves. They have the benefit in this scenario too of nobody really knows remembers that this game is coming. So they have like no pressure to release it super soon, right? All they have to do is focus on the game part, right? Just get all the skeleton in there and then just get the skeleton in there and then just set all your textures for drivers and cars the year you're willing to release it, right? Because that's the problem to me about NASCAR 25.
Back to dry shortly.
Like, 2025 has like less than 6 months left. You know? And that game isn't potentially coming out till September. So that game is going to come out at the end of the season, which is a fine. I mean, how the like F125 doesn't come out until like the F1 season is already 3 months in, right? Like F123 is a great example of this, where like that F123 released, and then like 2 or 3 weeks later, Nick DeVries got dropped. And and it took them a long time to get Daniel Ricciardo then back into the game. So yeah, I mean, that's a big thing, right? That's a big thing to me, is that like they definitely have got to like, they're really gonna have to like, you know, it's gonna have to really just kind of be looked at as like a game that they can update drivers fairly quickly. And that's why I just don't think it should be called NASCAR 25. I think the idea of it being named something, just being NASCAR blank, because I mean, it sounds like iRacing kind of wants it to be a bit of a live service game, or like maybe not live service is the wrong word, but like, you know, continuously updated, you know, like how iRacing is, right? There hasn't been iRacing 2, right? So like, it sounds like they kind of want it to be that. Granted, I think NASCAR probably wants to do that, but look, like, I think NASCAR is in the great position to do the thing that every sports game should do from this point for almost the near future, right? Which is to take a game, right, and just update it, right? For example, look at F124 right now, right? This game, IMO, does not need to look really at all graphically better by much of any means. I think the few things that they could do were to be, one of the things that they could do is make it so that the cockpit view, it's a little bit easy. And I think maybe that is true here, but make it a little bit easier to see your gate and gauge here. Like, I like the cockpit view. I think it's good. I think the one thing that they should do is kind of do the thing that like your eyes actually do, where they can look ahead. The problem is this is a 2D game, right? So unlike in the 3D world where your eyes can just focus past the halo, your eyes in the video game won't. So the benefit here then is that, you know, we can like the benefit would be if they could do something to simulate. Really? That I hit track limits there? Damn. Just try to get myself cooled down here.
to your teammate behind. 23.4
Damn, we're
seconds.
23 in front of Behrman. The left rear is getting a little hot. I don't really know what I can do right now to mitigate that. I just need to drive offline, I think.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
This is actually, though, very good for the cooling of my tires. Oh, shit.
Okay, mate, we seem to be losing pressure in the left rear. We think it's a slow puncher. Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Okay, we've been informed due to increasing risks, they're moving from a virtual to a full
No!
safety car.
No! No! Damn it! Oh no! Maybe I could have backed up. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I should have just backed up. Damn it! No! Oh, I could have just backed up. Fuck. Oh yeah, here we go. Can't move forward. It'll auto, yeah.
Has left them all behind.
Oh, what a bummer.
Out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be MP Motorsport picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance.
Maybe we should have went for the two stop. No.
It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We'll see you when Formula 2 returns.
Oh, bummer. What a bummer. Oh, God, my rating. All right. All right. Austria, just like this last week. This is our redemption, all right? We're going to come back. We'll win this one. Oh, dude, that was such a bummer. Big Sag, bro. Big Sag. Ooh. Top speed is not doing well. That was some good turns, though. That put me pretty far ahead. Oh, fuck. The bumps took me. right, we gotta go for it. Gotta go for another lap. Oh, I rode the curb. I got stuck on it. We'll see what I can do though to get this back. Otherwise, we'll go for our part 2. But as I say, this usually does pretty good for me here. All right. Let's go. Got first or second, I think. Let's go. P1.
The grid is set.
All right. At least if it. So we're back up to 69. If we get a second race win, we'll be good. Oh, it's raining again. No. All right. I do need to check though. Simulation settings. Yes. Okay. So this needs to be set to simulation. Yes. Okay. These need to be set to. I did not realize that. That was my bad. I know. Cheating, but.
Okay, we need a good result today if we want to catch Hauger in the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah. I mean, this went so poorly last time. Just have some faith. Don't worry, we'll get that catch up. We'll catch Iwasa. Yeah, I kind of knew that there was going to be something at that hairpin. All right. What's up, Iwasa? I'm coming for you.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
I need to have more trust in in that braking zone reading. Oh fuck. Here we go.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Even with that freaking totally terrible turn. Yeah, we're catching up to him though. We're catching up.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Good, good. Oh, I do want to actually take a moment here. I want to just slide myself over a little. Yeah, there we go. I feel like I was just taking too much of like the my driving HUD. Ugh. It's gonna be very hard to pass him in the rain. He's slowing me up. Come on. I was like, I gotta dive for that one. Now I won't be held up by him anymore. All right. The craziest part is that I have a yellow for sector 1, but my sector 2 and 3 are probably going to be crazy faster now. Yeah, our tire wear in this one is way better than it was at Spain. Like, that section 2 is probably so much faster. I was gonna say this probably will still be another fastest lap, despite that supposedly section 1 was not as good. Didn't get a warning for that one.
Okay, mate. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
I'll say, I will note though that this is raining a bit heavier than it was in Barcelona. So that's probably has a lot to do with why my tires are not as bad as they were.
Yes, mate. We hit the target.
Sure. Okay. I guess it was just 130 something. Yeah. So. All right. Yeah, the rain I'm currently seeing in front of me is maybe closer to where the type of rain that we had for all of Barcelona was. Which we're already halfway through this race, so I think it's okay. I think we're technically getting faster because the track is starting to dry up a little bit. All right, where are we at?
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.8 seconds.
Roman Stanek is out again.
Red
Oh,
flag, red flag.
Oh,
Keep
dear.
Delta
Okay.
positive, and let's have you straight to the pit lane, please.
Wonder what
there's
happened
been an
here.
Incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshal. Right, we can get a nice advantage here. Let's have a think about how we handle the rest of this race.
yeah, it's pretty low, but we're gonna need it because I think. I mean, it's tough to gauge based on the weather report there, but.
Okay. Wait in just a moment. Stand by.
That was actually a way better launch than I've had. And we're on new tires, so like now even just like if it does start to dry up, I'm not worried about them. Like I'm not super worried about them being so worn and getting overheated. This is what we needed. This is what we needed in Barcelona. We never got it.
Okay, I think the track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tires.
Yeah, we'll give that a go. It is still raining, so. Keeping an eye on both my temps now.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Ooh, outers are getting a little warm. Might take some of those turns. We've got 3 laps to go. I may help kind of just get a little bit into the rain here. All right, they're doing okay.
Caution, caution.
Somebody down? Oh shit.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Trying to stay offline, cool my tires down. I mean, we can't have another explosion 2 laps from the end, dude. We can't. This track is fairly dry, but so now it's just a matter of survival.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
God, this dude's gonna make my tires explode because he's trying to pass me. Okay. I just need to get through this the last sector sequence here.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Okay, that'll kind of keep us safe here. Let's go. All right.
Yes, guys, yes! Come on, boys!
Woo! I was getting worried at the end there. Those temps
Teams rely
were
on
spicy.
performances for the team's championship
Woo!
standings, and you can really see what keeping their hopes alive
Okay,
means
we
to
did
a
it.
tight group of
Oh
people who
man, I
race
thought
well.
those tires were gonna explode again.
It looks like it's time
Oh.
to once again, as I can see the drivers beginning to make their way out.
Hello,
for the
Ollie.
celebrations. You can see it on their
You were
faces.
really
It's
fucking with me in the
another
end there.
marquee win for Prema today.
Woo! We got the podium. Let's go. All right.
All that excitement,
that,
I
the
think
Prema
it's time
won
for a
too.
rundown. Thanks for joining us.
Nice. Move it to 70. Also, it'd be really cool if during the F2, if they added a thing where in the F2 season that you could do driver testing. That'd be really cool. All right. Silverstone? I swear, if this is rainy again. This is rainy on race day again, I swear. I'm gonna crash out. Not in the race though. Just in real life. Easiest pull of my life. Might have to, I would say maybe we bump up the difficulty like another 2 points. Because to get a decent like F1 start and whatnot, like because we're gonna be able to, these games are set where we'll go right into F1 right from the jump. So if I don't need to win the championship to you know, to like be able to go into F1.
Here are the starting.
Let's just get right into it. That is what I call a cheeky undertake. Or overtake. I'll need to definitely clean that up.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Lap 4 to 9, eh? Just kind of get myself back into the racing line there. That'll essentially ensure I stay blocked. Yeah, so far definitely isn't my finest track here. At least I stayed in the stayed in the lines this time. Yeah, I'm not getting out of Teo's DRS. Maybe he's been a fast lad. Ooh, and that was without DRS. What caused him to get so far back that I ran him off the road a bit? I mean, if I did, well, it happens. Yeah, that was a bad turn from my part, though, so that definitely leaves me open now. Trying to defend here. All right.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap. Gap to
Yeah,
your
I
team
think
on
I
the lines.
still, I think I definitely will 100%, because either I'll either just get a good, I don't want to say undercut because, you know, he's behind me, but at the moment, but essentially undercut if he decides not to pit.
Start losing some tire grip anytime now. Okay, mate. I know you've had a couple of offs, but it doesn't matter. Let's get your head down and focus on keeping the next few laps well within the white lines, please. Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you're...
Problem is, I don't often remember where they are. That's usually what I use practice for. But I wanted to just forego practice, honestly, just for the sake.
Mate, we didn't get what we needed there, I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
fuck
Head
off.
down, chin up, and let's focus on the rest of the race.
Nice. Ah. Oh. That's unfortunate. That might. Oh, yeah. That cost me a couple places. Bad. Couldn't get released soon enough.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
It's alright. I think we can potentially make it up here.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god, I got
All right,
slammed
engine off,
into.
engine off.
Damn. It feels like we're really hitting these like we're really hitting a like boomer bust.
Teo Porcher has done it. Teo Porcher takes the checkered flag. An amazing. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling installment.
Yeah. Ouch. All right. Yes. Okay. You know what? We can get through Spa. Let's get through Spa. My favorite track. And we'll just make it work. And then As long as we don't get DNF'd again. You think I'm going to lift in that? Got another thing coming. I hit DRS way late. I will note, though, actually, I would say Spa is my second favorite to drive. I love watching Spa. But my favorite car, or my favorite track to drive in is Canada, actually. I love Canada. It's super cool. It's just a fun track to drive on. I love the really, you know, I love the final hairpin. The last chicane always is fun. That got away with murder there. But yeah, I mean, Spa is so great because there's just so many spots that are like so flat out, you know? I had to scratch my face. All right, we'll take the 10th. That's fine. We can go back from this.
With qualifying complete.
Just got to work on the last chicane. It's all right. I am going to bring the difficulty down 1 point. Oh. All right. It's going to do 1 point. All right. Soft to mediums, eh? All right. Oh, what's funny actually is we're not even, I just realized we're not in the current F2 cars. These are the F123 F cars, or F2 2023 cars. I just kind of realized that because the wings are not the curved wings they are now.
Start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around
You
you.
just bonk me, son of a bitch. Leclerc, I'm gonna talk to your brother Chuck about this. I love that interview exists. I mean, the guy who did it is the guy's a legend, but like it's just obviously like somewhat like passing the grass. Let's go. Hey, what's up?
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Excuse me.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
All right. Here come DRS.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Behrman's just moved into first place, P1.
Oh, why would you do that? We aren't even at the apex yet.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Oh, that's where DRS detection was. Oh no, that's just for here.
Okay, there's slower traffic ahead. Be careful when overtaking. They should let you past. Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us. 2.9 seconds.
If that's the funny thing is if I were to be getting the like first lap or first pit,
Okay, mate, they're short, just ahead. Come on, push. They're holding us up now, so let's please try and get past as soon as possible and get on with our race. Push, push. box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job. You only have to stop once now. One stop left.
That was really bad.
Right, let's go. Come on. That was a good turn in there.
Go.
mate. That's earned us a decent pit stop time.
Oh. Except it didn't. Because I couldn't go.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
I'm so like out of control.
Ollie's in the pits. Ollie in the pits now.
Shit. I got so tunnel visioned. I completely ruined that. Oh, that was very bad. See what I mean? Again, I just keep doing these stupid things. Yeah, I don't give a shit anymore. I'll take 100 penalties. I don't care. Give me a 30-second penalty. I don't know what I'm doing when I hit that button. It is trying to decelerate. That's not, or it is bringing the gear down. Okay, well, I'll definitely test something when we get to Eau Rouge again. Oh, what a bummer. So I definitely needed to be doing that from the start. Bro just drove right into me. That's sick.
Great maneuver. You made it look so easy.
I think honestly, I do wonder if like a segment like that is actually going to be really good in something like the 2026 car.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, see how much faster that made me by just taking the gear down. Hey, you son of a bitch. Basically just brake check me there. God damn it. That was another NASCAR move right there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I won't be able to get somehow 10 seconds ahead of him in the next lap.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Had I a number of laps left, maybe I could have definitely gotten past him, but definitely not enough. We're definitely still sinking down to last place, I feel. Ugh. I would say on the plus side, both Vashur and I are not getting any points this weekend. And I will at least finish this race.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
The Indian driver will look up and see the checkered flag first. Jehan Daruvala takes the win.
It's so easy to mess up a...
All right.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the MP Motorsport team, and I'm very happy to see them up there on the top step of the podium.
All right, I'm texting my wife. All right. All right. Oops, wrong one. Hey, all right. Well, this is definitely I'm very, very, like, we're definitely in a very roller coaster of positions. So we'll have to see. Yeah. But yeah, at least we look forward to anything. Okay. I think there are only 2 left, so I'm trying to quit the game while I do this. All right. So next week we're going to on Monday we will probably go right back into Devil May Cry. It is, now that I've got it sorted out, I'm excited to get into it. I do think that we are probably going to stay. I've been debating, like, do I want to do Devil May Cry, 3, especially then 1 and 2. I think no matter what, I'm going to skip 2. 2 is not great. 2 is not a great Devil May Cry game. The combos are very slow. The combos are really slow. There's, like, the guns almost are more. They did the thing that I think should be relatively there, which is that guns are actually they made guns really useful, unlike in the first game where they don't do a whole lot, and then in 3 they do almost nothing. But the benefit or the downside was, unless you do Gunslinger, I should preface, But the issue is that then if you try to bring, but the issue with 2 is that they're too powerful, where it kind of just ends up being a thing where like potentially instead of be getting really good at combos, you could just shoot a boss to death. And for the last boss, that's kind of almost the only strat you can do. So not a big fan of 2. So I think we might just skip that one. 1 I think is fun, but it's definitely a factor. But I think it'd be good to have it together from just like a story aspect. You know. But yeah, other than that, I think that's probably what I'll do. Probably what we'll do. Stick with that. Otherwise, yeah, just kind of we'll be back then. Until then, I hope you enjoyed some racing. My hope is that maybe we might be able to get this kind of racing collab off the ground here, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.